Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back into the throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Just ran away from the defense. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense again.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
No problem. BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. first down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right, this one caught. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Cutting the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, you got to get to a playoff opportunity. Your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It was 3rd and short, the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Rainbow Warriors will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He takes the back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it to the right side. Just trucks the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
That's a great play. Who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Williams. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot, and is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. What did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. First down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Team now set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Hands off to the left.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Rainbow Warriors with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Linebacker shifting around now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a strong stiff arm. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time with the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. When they're hit out of bounds to avoid the hit, did not pick up 1st down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going again on 2nd and 10. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that is a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. The Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. offense comes back out on the field now. We get the second half started with a running play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down here for this offense. They'll ride the back again here. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up with a PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Toss play to the outside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They punt, they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a toss to the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. That's another touchdown with this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. The Rainbow Warriors hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the ball is hauled in. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Okay, ready?
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to chuck it again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Fights through a tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up here on first down and goal.
Green 25.
First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Going after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Ball handed off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
And nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here to bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Here's the second down play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. You can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him. Goes to the goal line, but not in. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. We're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounced back here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
What a game for this offensive line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
A smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on third down, and the drive keeps going. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era.